Howdy! How's everybody out there in YouTube land tonight? I hope it finds you well. Get in there, hit that like button, and share this stream out. Let's get this house packed tonight because we have an announcement to make. We're going to tell people what we got coming up next week. I've got Al Forte at the ready here, sitting in for the infamous Matty Haas. He ain't here to defend himself, so I can say whatever I want to.
Lord.
Bless his heart anyway. Well, her, I don't know, polishing them shiny new Hooters. But we want everybody in the house tonight so they can hear what's going on. We're going to have, we should have a banner going across the bottom of the screen, and I don't know why it's not going across. Let's see. There it goes. There, you got to hit the right buttons, I guess. But that's a new thing StreamYard has out now that you can put a ticker scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So we're going to have this giveaway next Thursday. I'm going to tell you all about that here in a little bit. Well, I don't know. Part of it I'm kind of making up as I go along. But,
part of it.
But I got some of it nailed down.
Some of it.
With some of the giveaway. I know what I'm doing for part of the giveaway, but some of it I'm going to make up as I go along. The whole show tonight I make up as I go along. I think everybody that hangs out here knows that. But Al, why don't you tell everybody about your channel, what you got going on?
Oh boy. What do I have going on? I don't have anything going on, right? My name is Al Forte, Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop. I'm on YouTube. Well, I'm on YouTube now. I'm also on Twitch, Kilroy79763. And, I am working on something. I'm working on a fort bed. And this weekend, I'm going to probably be finishing it up, hopefully. I'm almost down to the point where I've got all the little pieces put together and stuff. I've found all the little pieces, but anyway. So much stuff happening, so much good stuff. And anyway.
If they want it in time for Christmas, you better be wrapping it up.
Yeah. You'll get it in time for Christmas. Any orders received before Christmas, you will get on Christmas. Guaranteed.
Okay.
Didn't say what Christmas.
Now, I've been telling everybody, I've been posting it all over Facebook and Twitter that, listen, I have to have the orders out of here by the 21st of this month to the post office for them to get to you in time for Christmas. So if anybody wants anything off the Etsy page and you haven't ordered yet, by George, this is the time to be getting it done because we've only got 8 days now. And then you're going to take Sunday out of that. So we got 7 days for me to get stuff packed, wrapped, addressed, pulled out of inventory and all that and get it up to the post office and shot out of here. So you get it in time to get it under your tree. Time is of the essence, and there's still lots of stuff there on the Etsy page for everybody to choose from. So, don't dilly dally. I want to say hey to Crystal McGuire in the house. She's my poking buddy over there on the Facebook. We like to have poke wars, and we got Pontos Turismo Bandado. Is that
Buonanotte?
You speak it better than I do.
Actually, it's not Spanish. I believe it's Portuguese.
Oh, okay. Well,
noite.
Glad you're here.
Good evening.
Glad you joined us. Anna B Workshop's in the house. Howdy. But glad to have everybody with us this evening and share this out. Tell everybody about it. I done sent out a whole bunch of invites a while ago telling people that they don't want to miss this. I'm going to give you some information you are not going to want to miss out on. Billy Burt's in the house.
Hey,
Happy to have Billy with us. And if anybody wants channel stickers, let me know. And I will mail you channel stickers. I'll need your address. If you don't have any channel stickers and you want some, there's the BrendaG's channel stickers. Got the dragon on it. And it says, Brenda's crafty. Be like Brenda. If you're making a channel board, sticker board, I've got a whole pile of them over here. I've got to get a sticker board made. It's one of my many projects that's in the list of things to do.
I have lists of things to do.
Well, I want to get the loom made. I mean, that's been on my list for months now. Is to get that
looming all right.
And then I want to get a trunk made. I've got this CNC piece that this fella sent me that I promised him that I was going to put in the lid of the trunk that I'm going to make, and I haven't got that done yet. And I'm going to get a sticker board made, and I haven't done that yet. And it's just one thing after another. Billy said I've sent him stickers twice. Well, hey, I wanted to make sure I got it done right. Sometimes you got to keep doing it until you get it right. I think you got one batch probably with Makers Media, and then you got another one when you won something, I think. But that's okay. Pass them around.
Give
Stick
them to
them on
somebody
everything.
else. Hey, sell them. You don't have to tell them that you didn't pay anything for them.
Matt makes fun of me because of the way that I promote the show, because I just promote it everywhere. You know, I just put it up on the bathroom wall, the shows, you know, that I want people to come and see. I go to the truck stops and I put it up on the walls in the
Is
truck
that
stops.
is that what I've seen for a good time called Brenda?
For a good time, go to BrendaG's Designs on YouTube. And whatever it takes to get them here.
I've got so many windows open on my end, I can't.
It's going to get cold in there.
Tell where I'm at.
Going to get cold. You leave the windows open.
So Brenda,
yes.
Where is Matt?
Where Matt couldn't be here tonight. He's still trying to polish his shiny new Hooters and get them, you know, up to speed. So he couldn't make it, but he said that he's going to try to be here next week. That's the word. I don't know.
I thought grease was the word.
Well, with Matt, you never can be too sure. He's still trying to adapt, you know, because his hormones.
Why is he adapting? Why is he adapting? Is it cold where he's at?
Well, his hormones are all off balance now from the operation, you know, and
operation.
Well, he had that operation to change things around.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Yes. My memory sometimes is short.
Harmel Media's in the house. Hello, Steve. Good to have you here. And Billy said, I got 2 when I won the Halloween drawing and sent a couple of mine back. Then you sent me 2 more because I sent you mine. Well, hey, just making sure you got them. If you go to any meetups and meet any other YouTubers, take whatever extra ones you got and give them to them. So here's some extra ones I got from some of the other channels. Pass them around. I don't care. More the merrier. Heaverbot's out there, and you know what she wants. I'm the little known cowbell ringer for Christmas. There was a little drummer boy. I'm the cowbell ringer.
Hey, that got you at least 1 thumbs up.
Yeah, Luana isn't out there tonight. You know what Luana always wants? Luana
little cowbell.
She wants a little cowbell.
Yeah, little cowbell.
Mr. Doughboy sent me the little cowbell with the cow on top of it that he made out of a couple coins. And there's a little cowbell. I've got so many bells up here. I've got Christmas bells. I've got these kind of clanker bells. There's all kinds of bells up here. And hey, I'm going to ask you a question I bet nobody's asked you today.
Me?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Would you like to see my monkey?
Oh, my goodness. Sure.
You see, it makes noises too. I bet nobody asked you that question today.
No. Can I honestly say nobody's asked me? The last time somebody asked me that, well, never mind.
So you never know what's going to happen here on this show.
This is the expression that I had on my face.
Well, if Matt can show his beaver, I'll show my monkey.
My goodness. Here we go. Down that slippery slope. Oh, my goodness.
Well, now we're beginning to get some folks in the house. People are starting to show up. Works hard for MK3 is in the house. Dave Hart's in the house. Good to have you with us. So we got a few in here. Now, next week on the show, I'm going to do a giveaway. And it's probably going to be similar to what we've done in the past, where we go to past shows and we draw out of the comments on the shows. So I'm going to advise everybody that it would behoove you, if you want to get in on this.
Is that a cow joke? It would behoove you?
That's right. It would behoove you, if you want to get in on a giveaway next week, to go to my Heifer Haven videos that have to do with Christmas. There's been, I don't know, about 5 of them so far. There'll be another one going out tonight that are Christmas themed advice. It's free advice. I didn't say it was good.
Right. That's for sure.
Make sure you get in there and leave comments. And I ain't telling you which ones we're going to draw from. So you better leave comments. That's all I can tell you.
Comment.
Minnie on a Mission is out there. That's Shelly. Good to have Shelly with us this evening.
Shelly Cole. Hey, Shelly.
And now this stuff that I'm giving away next week, you're probably going to want in on, because I got some pretty cool stuff. Let's see. I've got one of the BrendaG's designs mugs. It's in the box, and they look like this. I'm not going to even unwrap it, but they look like this. It's got the BrendaG's Designs logo on the front of it, coffee mug. So if you drink coffee or tea or hot chocolate or something, and you want a BrendaG's Design mug, that's going to be in there. I have got a book that is written by a YouTuber. It's called The Green Wizard's Guide. It's a gardening guide. Ron Nizzle.
You know, that sounded like a D&D book there for a second.
No, this is a gardening guide. Everything you need to know to put out a really nice garden. And he is a YouTuber. He wrote this book. It's not very thick. Don't take terrible long to read it. And if you like to garden, you might want a copy of his book. So I got that. Then I've got...
Brenda's got a lot to give away, folks.
A brand new, in the pouch.
Not used.
Not used. Brand new, still got the tags on it. Hammock for my camping people.
How do you spell hammock?
H-A-M-M-O-C-K or H-A-M-O-C-K? I don't know.
Okay. I was actually asking because I didn't know.
But there it is. There's a picture of it. It's in the pouch, brand new, never used. So if you like to camp and you want a hammock, I got a brand new one here. Then
a ham hock? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Do we have anybody out there that likes to golf?
No.
Any golfers in the house? Because I've got this box. See how it's a nice, really nice box.
Jim Bashir says he used to.
Gift box.
It's the box that the balls came in.
Nope.
Jim. That's what it is.
Nope. It is a box that has 12 brand new golf club covers.
Ooh, golf club mittens.
Yep. Ooh. So if you golf,
I bet Bella would love those.
Or if you have a relative that you give gifts to for Christmas and you ain't got them something yet, and they like to golf,
the old hand-me-down gift.
You know, this saves you the money. The money you're going to spend on them, you can go out and spend on yourself. Brand new set of golf club covers.
Mom says she wants the black box. Can we split that prize apart and just give away the golf club dealies and the box, since that's one of Mom's requests?
Now, do we have any gamers in the house?
That would be me. Nobody else need to enter.
This is a headset. Brand new, still in the plastic wrapping stuff on the box. Brand new, ain't never even been opened. It's a Tracer 30.
Yes.
It is a gaming headset, an artistic gaming headset. Let's see. It had some other stuff on here talking about it too. It says that it is plush memory foam ear pads. It's clear and loud noise canceling microphone. It's virtual 7.1 stereo surround sound.
7.1.
So
Awesome.
if you need a set of really good headphones for your gaming, I've got a brand new set right here that I'll be giving away next week. And it's all you got to do. You got three things. Tell everybody about it. Get as many people in here as you can, because more people I get in here, more stuff I'll give away. I've got plenty more stuff that I can add to this. And you need to be present to win in the live stream next Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern time. And you need to comment on my Hever Haven videos, the ones that I've done about Christmas. Can't make it any more simpler than that. And then if you happen to win, you got to get me your address so that I can mail it to you. But I'll get them out.
It's a trick. Oh.
On the 19th, we have the drawing. I'm going to get them out of here by the 21st, so you'll have them in time for Christmas. Because they've told me at the post office it has to be there by the 21st, out on the 21st, in order for people to get them. Now, if you live out of the country, you won't get them in time for Christmas. You're welcome to enter and win, but you'll have to pay me the postage for me to get it to you if you live outside the United States. So there you go. I've got more stuff that I can add. There's plenty of stuff here. I've still got jewelry from the jewelry giveaway that we had a few weeks ago. So there you go. Let's say, who else we got out there in the chat? Looks like Iron Firehorse showed up. Good to have her with us tonight. And tell everybody, I'll be putting out a video about the giveaway sometime over the weekend, I hope. Before the show next week anyway, I'll be getting one out. But yeah, now you have that information. Now, for what we do here on this show, for anybody that needs reminded or don't know what we do, we give out interesting facts, and we want you to give out interesting facts too. If you have any true but odd facts, put them there in the chat, and we give out cowbell rings and Vulcan salutes. So they're not worth anything, but they're a lot of fun. And
I'll give one out just to do it.
Okay.
Everybody gets to participate with this one.
What you got?
It's there. The Vulcan salute.
Oh, I thought you was going to give us a fact.
Oh, you want a fact, huh?
Yeah.
Scientists found nearly 1,500 new bacteria species. You know where? Can anybody tell me where?
In your hands.
In your belly button.
Ew! Ew! Well, let's see. I'll give you one. We've got in the United States, a pound of potato chips costs 200 times more than a pound of potatoes.
Oh my gosh! Well, somebody did their marketing well, huh?
Yep.
That's a good business plan. Potatoes are dirt cheap, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, it makes you want to just go out and buy your potatoes and some oil, don't it? And fry it young.
Yes. In fact, they are delicious when you make your own potatoes. You can get these little slicers. They're little wooden slicers with a blade on them. Mm-hmm. You can actually make one.
Yeah.
If I thought about it, I'd go get the one that my dad made. But you sit there and you make your potatoes, and it just slices them wafer thin, and then you take those potatoes and dump them, and oh my goodness, they're delicious. They're better. They're better than any Lay's.
As a matter of fact, I may even have a couple brand new mandolins still in the box that I could give away here on the show.
Mandolins as in a guitar?
No, mandolins as in tater cutters.
Oh, okay.
So, I might dig them up. I've got a lot of stuff here that I, brand new, still in boxes that I can give away. Stuff for the show. But yeah, I like my own taters, buying bags of air at the store doesn't do nothing for me. Right. I'll just go buy me a nice big bag of taters and, make them however I want them. Fry them up, or you can bake them, or you can boil them and mash them, or, it doesn't take that long to do up taters. In 10 minutes, I can make you a great big plate of taters about any way you want them done.
I'm just sitting there looking at Jim Bashir's comment about the scope prep.
The colon scope prep makes you drink 48 ounces of water. They make you drink more than that. Not just water. they pour some kind of chemicals in you that make you blast off to the moon.
They are saying that tonight's full moon is the last full moon of the decade.
That's right. Yeah, it was 12/12 this morning that it actually hit on 12/12. 12 a.m. on 12/12.
Iron Fire Horse says, "Oh man, not the scope. The scope. Dun dun dun."
Jim wants to stop talking about food. He says he hasn't had anything to eat today. Can't eat till tomorrow because of his scope.
Oh, that's why.
I guess he doesn't want me to talk then about what I made for dinner. You know, I made that broccoli with chickpeas and onions, and I put Parmesan cheese in it. That was pretty good. And Mel's in the house. Mel said he's just saying a quick hello. Well, hello, Mel.
Hello, Melman.
Good to have Mel in the house. Mel was doing some videos the other day. He was down a little bit over the holidays, and I hope he's cheered up.
No. Yeah, man, I hope you're cheered up too.
The holidays is tough for a lot of people, and you know we don't want people to be down. You know, that's get in touch with somebody. Talk to some of your friends. Call me. You know, get me on Hangouts.
Mel, this is for you. You say hello, and I say goodbye. Goodbye. Sorry, every time I see that, it just makes me want to sing that song.
Well, I'm glad you joined us, Mel. Anytime you want to talk to somebody, it's not just Mel. Anybody that needs somebody to talk to, you can't find anybody. You can generally find me.
Mel, I'll tell you this much. Brenda will give you some advice. It may not be good advice, but she'll give you some advice.
That's right. It'll be free.
Yes.
There'll be some more free advice going out tonight later. Everhaven's got some more free advice about the holidays.
Oh, Lord.
Somebody sent me another one the other day. I got to get recorded too. Give some more free advice. I love to give out free advice. May not be good, but sure is free. Another thing we do here on the channel is if anybody wants us to put your channel up here, you know, take a look at it. We'll share it out here on the big screen. Take a look at what you're doing over on your channel. You're welcome to network here and get in touch with the other folks and check out their channels and see what they got going on. And, you know, you just never know what you're liable to find on some of these other channels. And Jim Bashir says, my advice is to ignore Brenda's advice. Now, that's not nice. I give some halfway decent advice once in a while. You gotta have to pick through it. But once in a while, kernels of wisdom get mixed up in it. I can't help it.
As in Kentucky Fried Chicken kernels?
That's right. Crystal says that next week she finally gets her craft room. Cool. Just in time for Christmas. Jim told me to hush about what I made for dinner or to bring him some of it. I've still got some in the refrigerator. I got leftovers. I cannot cook for just one person, you know, for like one meal. Because I cooked for people all my life where I had a house full of folks, and now I cook for an army, so I usually have enough stuff for a week when I make stuff. Yeah, Crystal's excited about her craft room. I don't blame her. I've got a room upstairs that I'm going to turn into a dedicated craft room because I've tried doing it in here in my studio and it's just not working. I've got stuff piled up everywhere, and I got a room upstairs that I can dedicate to it. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
I've got 3 of them. There's a bathroom right here. There's one right behind the door, and then there's another one over there. Didn't you say a crap room?
Well, that's kind of what it turns into. Wow, it's all stacked up. I mean, every room in my house, I've got some kind of crafts going on in it, and it's ridiculous. You know, you can't swing a cat by the tail without hitting a bunch of craft stuff. So it's time to get it wheedle down into one room and get it under control. And I've got one big room upstairs that I can get everything situated in. Well, Al fell off the turnip truck and left me here alone. He should know better than that. Oh, let's see here. Jim says that he needs to turn some bowls for presents, but he's afraid to go out in the garage. There, you're back. You fell off the turnip truck.
I don't know what the heck I did. I did an end of show button. I don't know. I don't even know what I pressed.
Well, you left. Now you're back. Don't do that again.
I'm back.
Don't leave me here unsupervised.
Oh my goodness.
So
never mind.
That's one of them things where I want to ask her a question, but I'm afraid of the response I'll get.
Right,
Better just not ask it. Shelly's talking about Shane. She says he's still hurting his shoulder from his surgery that he had, but he's doing well. Plays video games now. He cannot work in the hobby shop right now. But I bet that if he had a bass boat, he'd figure out how to fish.
Oh, I bet he would. I bet he would, by golly. Yes, sirree, Bob.
I've been going through my fishing gear. I'm going to do some fishing come springtime. And I don't have a whole lot that I got to put in to all my stuff after I start going through it. I got to get the new fishing line rolled onto the reels and stuff yet. But, yeah.
So if you fold a piece of paper 42 times, it would be thick enough to reach the moon. Did you know that, Brenda?
How thick is this paper?
Well, you had to ask. Okay, all right. So here's what happens. If you fold a piece of paper in half, okay, it doubles in thickness, right? So it doesn't really say how thick, and then if you fold it again in half, it doubles the thickness, right? So, it's kind of this exponential growth that it takes it 23 folds for a 1/10 millimeter piece of paper to be 1 kilometer thick. Okay.
Yeah.
30 folds, it'd be enough to reach into outer space. Dig this. 100 kilometers. So if you fold it 30 times, but the world record for folding paper, does anybody know what the world record is for folding paper? I'll just throw it out there. If anybody can answer that for me, how many times can you fold a piece of paper? And what's the world record for it? Do I have to give all the information out?
Apparently.
Hopefully some of what I said has blown your mind. Maybe not. Maybe it's just blowing mine. Maybe mine's blowing.
Iron Firehorse says, awesome. Now we can go to the moon.
Yeah. On a piece of paper.
I still want to know how thick this piece of paper is.
1/10 of a millimeter. That's 1/10 of a millimeter. Let's see. Do I have a millimeter laying around here anywhere? Yeah, I've got a bunch of millimeters right here. 1/10. 1/10 of that. Let's see. Is that right? No, those are 64. So I beg your pardon. No, I don't have any millimeters laying around. Oh well.
Shelly says she wants some practical application.
She wants a practical application. Huh?
Yeah.
How about this? How about this? Bananas are Walmart's best-selling item.
I believe it.
How's that for application?
Because I've gone in there plenty of times. They ain't got any.
Mm-hmm.
She says, Al, show us. I want some practical application.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and see 1/10 of a millimeter, right?
Take us to the moon.
That is 1/10 of a millimeter. 0.1 millimeters right there. Okay. Here is I can't see it. There is a 1/10 of a millimeter piece of paper. Okay. So let's try this. A 1, right? 2, 3. This
Paper's
is hard
getting
work.
smaller.
3, right?
Yeah.
4. 5.
I think you need a bigger piece of paper.
6. 6. Okay. 7. Can I technically get a 7 out of that? Can you guys fold it any tighter than 7?
You needed a bigger piece of paper.
7 times?
Like a piece of paper as big as a room.
There's 7. Can you imagine if 12 was the world record?
You need a piece of paper the size of the carpet in your room.
Okay, that makes sense. I
I
don't know. Are you guys trying this at home? Kids, don't try this at home.
I ain't got a piece of paper big enough.
I guess I could use a bigger piece of paper, but it'd be one of these labs that I got to do.
Let's see here. I think I got a question for you. Let's see if I can find it. I wrote it down here. It says, what did the drummer call his twin daughters? And a 1 and a 2.
Oh. Multipass.
What do you get when you cross Godzilla with a parrot?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But if it asks you for a cracker, you better give it to it.
Better give it. Yeah, true. Wow.
We'll be here till next week, folks.
Hey, I learned this the other day. Do you know, or did you know, or have you known, or am I blowing your mind totally that Scotland's national animal is the unicorn?
Yes, I heard that.
Just saying. I learned it the other day, and I thought I'd just share it with the unicorn-loving people like, what's that unicorn at?
Did you see the video that I put up on YouTube yesterday with the pole dancing unicorn?
No.
You missed that.
There's the Scotland national animal right there.
Yep. I put a video up on YouTube or on Facebook yesterday of a pole dancing unicorn.
Is this something that we could watch, maybe?
Well, I don't know. It depends on whether I can find it or not, because I put a lot of stuff up on Facebook.
So did anybody volunteer to be lambasted? I mean, showcased?
I didn't say nobody. You got to put raise the curtain there in the chat. If you put raise the curtain in the chat, we'll pull your channel up and take a look at it here on the big screen. I'm scrolling down through there. Lord, I tell you.
Yeah, see, Ironheart Firehorse didn't know that, so I feel like I've been, I don't know what the word is I'm trying to use, but I know what the word is. I just can't find it. Really,
you feel like you contributed to their knowledge base, do you?
It isn't. Is that what you're saying, Mark? It isn't. I thought it was My Little Pony.
Lord, I put so much stuff up on Facebook that I can't even find that now. I don't know where it went. But I did put it up there. Crystal's probably seen it.
Hey, and of all people, Jim Bashir says it's disturbing that I print a little unicorn. This is not a stream for little kids, okay? That's all I got to say.
I've got stuff flopping up here on my screen in all different directions. My goodness gracious. get everything calmed down. Let's see. I'll give you another fact. More than 2 billion pencils are manufactured each year in the United States. If these were laid end to end, they would circle the world 9 times. The average lead pencil will draw a line 35 miles long or write approximately 50,000 English words.
But how thick is the question? You asked me how thick the paper was. How thick are you writing this?
Whatever a lead pencil will write down. Now, it might make a difference whether it's a number 1 lead pencil or a number 2. Where do you get number 1 lead pencils?
I don't know. The store where the number 2s came from?
When I was a kid, it was a big deal for them to always tell you for the test that you had to have a number 1 lead pencil. I've never seen, or a number 2 lead pencil for whatever test you're taking. I never seen the number 1.
Well, actually, there are different lead hardnesses, and I'm not an expert at pencils, okay, but I have seen pencils that are number 1s, number Bs, number 7. So I guess the number increasing makes them harder. I can't remember exactly because it was so long ago in the days of drafting. Do you remember drafting?
Yep.
Where you would take a T-square down and draw a straight line, but there were different lead hardnesses. What does the 1 stand for anyway, and the 2?
I don't know. A 1 and a 2. Lawrence Welk.
See, this is the type of pencil that I like to use. The one with the refillable leads, and I guess you can. This is like a 0.7 millimeter, but you can get different thicknesses, and I like the thicker ones because for some reason when I press down, I end up breaking the point.
Snapping the lid off of them.
Yeah, so the thicker ones, but it's actually a thicker lead too.
So Mark Lindsay says the number 1 lead pencil is the big red one you got in kindergarten. The higher the number, the harder the lead.
There you go. A true pencil aficionado.
Now, see, that's something that I did not know. So that warrants more cowbell.
And I will certainly give a Vulcan taco. All right. Well, salute.
Did you see the pictures of the tacos that I put up there the other day on Matt's page? They were filled with banana pudding.
Custard and sardines.
Banana pudding tacos.
Custard and sardine tacos.
Whipped cream. So Mark says harder lead draw lighter lines with the same amount of pressure. Softer lead draw darker lines.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, isn't it great how we've progressed? I guess that's the best way of saying that. I mean, you know what I'm saying, being into CNC and drawing and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely changed, that's for sure. And thank God. Okay. Yeah.
Mark says he studied drafting in school, and Jim Bashir's asked him if he had a drafting kit with ink quills.
I don't think I had ink quills, but I do have my drafting kit still. It's out in the garage. And for those that would like to see it, I'll be more than happy to prove it. Okay, fact check me, buddies.
I don't have a drafting kit, but I do have a drafting ruler around here someplace that I use a lot in my crafts. It's one of them triangular ones.
Yeah. This is probably what I use the most right now. This right here. This is to me gold. Yep, I've got a guy that wants me to take his straw and put a little stir on the end, and I have yet to. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do this on the show. I'll go ahead and measure this thing and draft it up on Fusion. And no, I'm just joking.
But yeah, I used that triangular ruler in some of my live stream craft shows a couple years ago, and the crafters was going crazy about it.
I'll be right back.
I said, well, it's nothing but a drafting ruler. You can get them on Amazon. I thought everybody knew about them. I had that thing laying around 30 years or more. Jim Dockrell's in the house. Hey, Jim, good to have you with us. We're going to have a live giveaway next week on the show. You might want to tell all your friends about it. I've got some cool stuff that I'm going to be giving away. I'll be doing a video about it sometime over the weekend. Mark says that he has his father-in-law's drafting tools. It's a killer set. I still get out the T-square and draw on occasion. Yeah, I don't have a bunch of drafting tools. I got a great big old T-square out in the garage that I use for my woodworking and stuff. But I do enjoy that little old triangular ruler. It's upstairs piled up with a bunch of my craft stuff up there right now. West Haven, always and forever in the house. Thank you. I appreciate that. Since she just shared it out on the community tab. I do appreciate that. Yep. You want to tell everybody about the drawing that we're going to have next week. You have to be present to win. You have to make comments on my Heifer Haven videos about the Christmas. There's a bunch of them. Make sure that you get in on all the Christmas free advice videos and get your comments in there, because that's what we'll be drawing from. I don't know which ones, it might be all of them. Who knows? Depends on how much stuff we give away. But make sure you get your name in there so you'll be eligible to win. If you happen to live out of the country and you want to win, so all you got to do is pay shipping. I'll give you the item, but you'll have to pay shipping if you're outside the United States.
So for those naysayers out there, I don't know if there was any. There is the kit right there. That was from the late 80s, early 90s.
And for $49.99, you can have one too. But wait, there's more. It slices, it dices. It's Julianne's prize.
Hey, that's aligns with my head really well.
Oh, Jim says he finally got the wainscot finished today. And that was the last step on his window replacement project.
This is what you had, right, Brenda?
Yeah.
Yeah. These things are great.
Yeah, mine's wooden, though.
Oh.
Mine's
and the last time that I used this thing, I did a sleigh about 5 years ago. And this is the actual pattern that I used to draw on the bottom of the sleigh.
Yeah.
So I actually cut it out and use this little booger right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Now I have things that are similar to that for quilting, and quilting rulers and such that have all kinds of curves and stuff, French curves and.
Woo woo! I'm gonna see if I got any pencil stuff in here. I think I do.
Shelley says that in 1631, a publishing company published a Bible with the typo, "Thou shalt commit adultery." Only 9 of these Bibles, known as the Sinner's Bible, exist today.
See, Brenda?
Yes, sir.
There's an H pencil and an HB. I don't know if you can see them too well there.
Yep.
I mean, and these are actually harder than the others, I guess. But anyway.
Yeah, the only ones that I was really aware of is the grease pencil and the number 2 pencil. My mother used to have grease pencils for writing on glass.
Right? Yes.
And she'd have to mark glass bottles.
I used to take a grease pencil and I would let people on my refrigerator draw, on the white refrigerator. And actually it works really well because you can clean it back off real easy and stuff. That was the neatest thing at parties. because you pretty much would let them use their imagination. And I got some of the neatest scenes on my refrigerator that way. Try it. Try it at your next cocktail party.
Mom
Or
could never keep those grease pencils around because I enjoyed unraveling them.
that's half the fun, isn't it?
Yep.
Is there a grease pencil in here, perchance?
Every time she'd go looking for them, they was all unraveled because I'd get a hold of that little string and I'd just unravel the whole doggone thing. I
Yeah,
thought it was just the coolest thing ever. I can't tell you how many whoopings I got for unraveling them grease pencils, but I just kept doing it because I
Mark says HB is softer lead than an H pencil. Yeah.
Jim says my mom used to vandalize the windows downtown. That's why she had grease pencils. No, she worked when I was real little. She was a USDA milk inspector, and they'd have to go around and take milk samples at the dairies, and they put them in these little glass bottles that would remind you of baby food jars, but they weren't. It was some kind of laboratory jars, and she'd have to write down the information on these glass jars of what farm it came from and what cow it came from and all that kind of thing on these glass jars and send them off to be tested for the milk fat that the cow was producing. And they kept all kinds of statistics on that at the government. So, that's how they rated the dairies on what kind of milk they were producing, whether it was grade A dairy or grade B or C or, whatever. And that's why she had to have them grease pencils. But I just went through them like nobody's business, unraveling the doggone things.
That seems to be a very noticeable part of Brenda's youth.
Yeah. Curious child, what is it that we can do with this? And, oh, look at this. This makes all kinds of curlies. I can unravel this. Look at all these curly cues that I can make out of this paper.
Jim Dockrell says 4B pencil is like writing with satin. So does that mean that it's real soft? So in this case, yeah, the higher the numbers, does that mean it's getting softer? I don't know. I thought the higher the number, the harder it got.
Iron Firehorse said grease pencils are they the ones that are white or yellow that have like pastel stuff for the lead part? She had red ones and black ones. I don't know if they came in other colors or not.
Yeah, Mark Lindsay's saying that, the H is about the 2, right? And it's used as a scale outside of the U.S. And, we got to be different. Go figure. Yeah, Mark, you're right. Totally.
Jim Dockrell says, I worked security at the Central Experimental Farm where they bred cattle and monitored the fat content. Yeah.
Oh, worth millions there, huh?
Well, now, I was raised in Ohio, and near Columbus, Ohio, there still is a artificial insemination farm, and it is known as COBA. And you can see it from the interstate if you're traveling 70 across Ohio, and it's right on the west side of Columbus. And my dad had a dairy farm for years, and everything was artificially inseminated with the sperm from the bulls from COBA. And we used to go over there on outings to visit and look at the bulls and see what they had, pick which bulls that we wanted for the donations for our cows. So, I guess, some people think that, that's a fluke.
Cool.
No, it's real. Huh? It actually, it actually goes on. And you could actually watch them collect from the bulls. It was interesting to watch. They had this stainless
steel. TV's here.
Hey, Corkboard, good to see you, Scott. Glad you're with us. But they had it was like a funnel type device that was stainless steel on this big stick that they would put underneath the bull, and the bulls were just used to being collected. They just fill it up, and then they take that and they pour it into a centrifuge and process it and put it into these little straws that look like cocktail straws. I kid you not. like the coffee stirrers things that you stir your coffee with. And some of that, one straw of it could cost as much as several $100s.
Wow. That'd be one hell of a coffee, though. How do you like your coffee, Jim? Oh, it's great. Tastes a little nutty, though, but this creamer sure is good.
My dad was crazy over, he called them his bull books. They came from COBA that had pictures. It was like a catalog. You just go through it and pick out which bull you wanted, told everything in there about the bulls and, what their attributes were and what kind of calves they produced and everything. And you go through there and match them up with your cows for what you wanted. And, yeah.
Yeah, Brenda's gone down a whole nother line of cow porn. Exactly. I was talking about pencils, and all of a sudden, cow porn.
Well, that's why I say you never know where this show's going to go.
Whoa.
It can take you all different kinds of places. You learn things here that you never knew before. Some things you don't want to know.
Where's Matt when you need him? To stabilize things.
But yeah, when you grow up on a farm, you learn all these things. And when my dad had his stroke, that was the one thing that, he was still really interested in, even though he couldn't farm anymore. He was still interested in the bulls and what was going on at COBA. So I took his bull books into the hospital, and anybody that would listen, nurses, doctors, anybody that come in his room, he'd make them sit down and give them a lesson.
This is how you inseminate a bull. You pull the... Anyway.
Well, he'd educate them on bulls and their attributes and
bull books.
And I took him his bull book so that he could tell everybody at the hospital about
That's what students tell me. Reading this book's a bunch of bull.
You need some books from COBA. You need to get in touch with them at COBA. Have them send you some of their bull books, and then when your students do that to you, say, you want bull. So, I'll give you some bull.
So Mark says, and now you know the secret ingredient that makes chock full of nuts coffee so different.
They don't call it chock full of nuts for nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But yeah, Dad thought that he was going to pull one over on me once. I was out to the farm and he says, hey, I need to get in touch with him over at COBA and order some straws. He says, why don't you sit down here with this book and tell me what you think would be good for the cows. So I sat down there with the books and did some studying on it. And I told him I picked out one young bull. They call them rookies, when they're young and they haven't been really proven a whole lot. And I said, well, I think this one right here would be the one that you want to try out. And he says, well, why? And I said, well, if you look at his attributes and you put him up against cows out there in the barn, I think this would be the one. And he bought, I don't know, it was like 100 straws from that bull. And that you keep them in a great big stainless steel jug filled with nitrogen until you're ready to use them, and you put them in that jug, and then every so often he pull one out, and that produced some of the best cows that he ended up with in the barn.
Very good. Very good.
When he figured out that I had picked the right one, boy, he was so proud of that he didn't know what to do. He'd just tell everybody that would listen to him, my daughter is the one that picked out the bull for this heifer out here in the barn. And yeah. So I guess you could say that I know my bull.
Oh, Brenda, I don't think anybody's denying that one.
I don't call it Heifer Haven for nothing now. I know my bull.
Jim Dockrell just put a job description in. I guess that's what Mark Lindsay's saying. Oh, never mind. I'm not going there. I'll go the other way. Go the other way.
But yeah, that's part of farm life. City folks don't know nothing about that kind of stuff. But when you grow up on a farm, you need to know where your groceries come from.
Yeah, boy, don't you ever.
Court board asked if he should mute the heifer bot. Oh, turn heifer bot loose. Let her do her thing. She wants what everybody here wants. More cowbell.
More cowbell.
And of course, Al wants more monkey.
It's more like this.
You beating the hell out of that poor
Work. Work. There we go. There we go.
Well, now you know everybody running around with Elf on a Shelf, but here on this show we got Pup in a Cup.
Oh my God. I got elf in a bag or in a TARDIS.
I posted one on Facebook earlier. I might be actually able to find that one because I don't think it was too long ago that I posted that one. But it was the elf in the refrigerator. There, I found it. Let's see if I can share it.
Yes, yes.
There it is.
The milk has gone bad. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's good. That's good. Very good.
I don't share a whole lot of the Elf on a Shelf things, but that one, that was good. People think that I share an awful lot of stuff on Facebook, and I guess I do for the most part, but you should see the stuff I don't share.
Oh.
Yeah, Jim, I've seen that one too. Oh. I hope I didn't miss anybody coming in the room. We've been cutting up and carrying on here, but I think I caught everybody that come in. And if I missed you, say something else in the chat, and I'll try to pay better attention because
I do have limits.
You do?
You have limits, yes.
Wait.
Not very well defined, but yet I still have limits.
You didn't mind it when I showed you my monkey.
Oh.
Mark says, have we found any of those limits yet, Al?
I don't know. It's being taxed, Mark. It really is being taxed.
Oh gosh. No, if you leave a thumbs up on this, I sure do appreciate it. You know, that's always helpful for you to leave thumbs up on this and share this. Let the word get out about the giveaway. I'll be putting up a video this weekend about the giveaway, so you can share that out too. More the merrier. The more people that show up, more stuff I'll give away. It's Christmas time, you know. It's my way of giving back to the community and thanking y'all for coming and putting up with us and sharing the fun and laughs that we put out. Later tonight, there'll be a new Heifer Haven go up. I think the advice tonight.
Free advice.
Yep. The free advice tonight is going to be about how to handle squabbles at the holiday parties.
Every time I do, I get in trouble.
You never know what I'm liable to come up with for advice.
She's right.
And if you haven't seen the one I put up the other day about the Christmas lights, you might want to, pay attention to that one too.
Where's your cousin these days, Brenda?
Cousin Susie Q?
Yeah.
Well, she kind of been on a sabbatical. She put out a few, and then the last one, well, it kind of fell off. They didn't seem to be as interested in the last one. And so I thought, well, maybe she just needed to kind of take a break. But, she may make an appearance every once in a while. You never know.
She's a good looking one there.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks that was wanting to hit on her now.
She's got to be careful.
Yep. She was, getting her share of the attention.
Yeah.
She's a hottie.
Yes, she is.
when they made her, they broke the mold.
They broke the mold and threw it away. One of a kind. Oh, buddy, one of a kind. Oh, geez.
Oh, well, listen, we've been on here about an hour, so we're probably needing to shut this down for tonight. But everybody come back next week for the drawing because there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff given away. I think you'll enjoy it, and it's stuff that you can give away for Christmas presents if you can't use it yourself. Um,
Give it away to somebody else, like most of your gifts anyway, right?
or for giveaways on your own channels. Most of you have your own channels and your own things going on. So if you can't use it yourself, you can use it to give away over on your channel.
That would be quite a prize. Here, and you can win this gift that I won on BrendaG's. Just double the.
Well, I mean, I can go through them again here, but we'll go backwards with them.
Hey, there's that little bell guy, Mr. Doughboy. He just showed up.
Oh, Mr. Doughboy just showed up?
Yeah.
Well, we'll go through these again. Here's the headset. It's a gaming headset. Brand new in the package, still in the plastic wrap, everything. Then we've got the golf club covers come in a really nice gift box.
Yeah, and you guys can send Shelly Cole the box. She would like the box.
But there's 12 brand new golf club covers in this nice box. I've got a brand new in the bag hammock. There's the tag still on it, brand new. And turn it around so you can see it. There's a picture of the hammock on there. Portable camping hammock. I've got this book by Ron Nezel.
The Green Wizard's Guide. I thought it was a D&D book, but I guess not.
Nope, this is a gardening book that he put out. He is a YouTuber. This is his book that he published.
And he's obviously a green wizard, right?
And gives some really good gardening tips. Then I got brand new in the box one of my coffee mugs. BrendaG's design logo coffee mugs. That's what it looks like. Brenda's Crafty Be Like Brenda. And
come here.
I've got a bunch of other stuff too that I can give away. If we get a whole house full of folks, we can give away more stuff too. So there you go.
There's somebody that wants to say goodbye. Bye.
Bless her little heart.
Bye-bye. Look at that. She's even doing the Vulcan salute.
Can she sing the song from King and I? Bye-bye, farewell, I'll be the same.
That's as close as it gets.
Bye-bye. Yeah, Iron Firehorse knows who I'm talking about. She says, Green Wizard knows his stuff. I would have bought his book already, but I have nowhere for a garden. But yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's got a YouTube channel. He talks all about gardening and stuff over there.
I have to check him out.
So, I've got a copy of his book to give away. How do you enter? You go to my videos that I put out, Heifer Haven, free advice, that are my Christmas advice videos. There's a bunch of them up. I don't know how many of them I got up, but anything that has to do with Christmas, you want to get in on those. There'll be a new one go up tonight that's about Christmas, and get comments in, because I don't know which ones we're going to draw from. I may just leave it up to Matt. And so you want to get in on every one of them and get your comments in, because it's random drawing from the comments in those videos. And you got to be present to win. And if you win, then you got to give me your address so that I can get it out to you.
But you have to be physically at the keyboard, not mentally. Now, so when she said you have to be present,
you have to be able to type on your keyboard and be in the chat room in order to participate in the drawing.
Hey, you could be remoted into your computer from another computer. That would count.
That's fine, as long as you're in the chat during the show there to participate. And if you're outside the country and you want to get some of this stuff, you're welcome to, but you have to be able to pay me the postage, because I don't have the money to pay the postage to get it out of the country. Jim Bashir says Matt may be having hormonal problems right now. Not good to lay that on him. Hey, he needs to suck it up, put on his big girl panties and go on. Poor Al. Al just don't know how to deal with me.
Now, you would think I would start to learn to say no, but it's a different story altogether.
Oh, wow. Well, with all that being said, I think we'll shut it down. Matt should be back here with us next week.
Thank goodness.
Hopefully he'll have his hooters polished up by then. So just come and join us next week and see what happens, because we don't even know.
Brenda, I'm telling you, Brenda, those words, I do not utter those words, Brenda.
No, you gave me all the information I needed before the show. You put the script out there. I just follow it.
I'm not taking credit for any of it.
We'll see y'all next week, everybody. Have a good week.